Hello and welcome to another demo slash condition report, and today I have four lovely 35mm cameras from a number of brands. So I've got Olympus, Canon, Minolta and Pentax. All of these have been cleaned and tested with a battery, but this is the first time I'm doing function testing with them. So for function testing, I've loaded a used film inside each of them, because what I do is I use a used film and then with something called a film picker or a film extractor, even when the film's gone all the way inside the canister, you can use one of these to extract it again. So it's a used film inside to help show the functioning of the counter advancing, the shutter operating, you know, the flash working, things like that. But because it's a used film and I'm not putting a live one in and taking it to the to be processed, I can't guarantee the results of any of these cameras if you use a live film in them, but at least it will give you some kind of idea. So the first one we'll look at is the Olympus Zoom 115. There's some light wear just here on the front and the side, a little bit of light wear along the edge, not really picking it up on the camera. There's a little bit there, nothing of mention on the top or the bottom, and then on the rear there is some there, as you can see, some again some light wear, some scratches. All four of these cameras use one of these batteries. I've already put it in this first one, so they are called a CR123A, or sometimes just a 123, or a CR123, or a 123A, some kind of acronym like that, but they're all basically the same. And as I'll show you inside here, so I've basically popped used films inside, and I'll show you, I'll open it again once we've taken some photos and rewound it. So yeah, so cracking on. Really lovely mechanism when you first open this one up. So you open the cover, lens pops out, the flash pops up. This is a 38 to 115mm focal range, so you'll see here when you operate the zoom, I mean, that is absolutely spot on in terms of proper lens zoom as opposed to any kind of digital enhancement. So now I'll show you it working. So you've got this little mode button. The mode button, when you press, you can see that's the year, month and day on there, and the time, and you hold it down and use the set button on here. You have the flash button to turn it, say no flash, flash, red eye, etc. So we'll put flash on. That's obviously going to be self timer, so and then we can take the photo. So it's showing one with the flash on. Basically, when you hold down on the button, you need to make sure that button's it's showing green. If it's flashing, it means it's warming up. So I'll take a photo. Saw that take there, and it's advanced to 2. If I turn the flash off, we'll put the self timer on and take a photo. So if I now hold, let's see, so what's that doing? Something. All right, yeah, there we go. So it's working now. The red light is on. We're all getting together for the family photo anytime now. And there we go. So, and again, it's flashed onto 3. So only other thing, so that's just a manual focal. So when you're looking through the lens, it will adjust that for your own eye. But yeah, just like a really lovely spot on camera from Olympus. So I will, if I close the door now, and you'll see it will all retract. And because I only did a couple, what I'm going to demonstrate on here is the rewind. So obviously it should, I'm imagining with this kind of camera, you get to the end of the film, it'll rewind anyway. But if you wanted to rewind early, you just push this button. You can hear the motor running. Talk amongst yourselves. We're getting that high-pitched noise now, so we've got to be getting near the end. Right, so that's stopped now. So when we open it up, the film is entirely rewound. So I'll take that out and give you a quick look just at the inside. With this one, the battery's not included. I need them for testing. So that was the Olympus Zoom 115. But I have got a generic case kind of the period that will fit it. So that's the first one. moving on to the second one. So this is a, I'll need the battery, give me one sec. So moving on to the next one, this is a Canon Sure Shot Telemax, and it has these kind of two different focal ranges if you wanted to go wider or closer up. So body is in, I'd say, very good condition there. I can't really see anything of note at all. You've got your flash or flash off, on, or for red eye in the middle, and other than that you've got your self timer there, so a little bit more kind of just a straightforward, less option type thing. Also this one as well, it doesn't have you can't manually rewind it, and so I've put a film in, but I've pushed it virtually to the end. So what we're going to see is we're going to take a few photos and it'll be as if it's just reached the end of the film, and it should automatically rewind. So film wise, sorry, battery wise, doors on the side, pop that in. Turn it on by opening the shutter at the front, so it pops out, and then depending on which mode you have it in, it affects its focal range. So you can see that working there. Beyond that, you have no additional zoom, so you're kind of just choosing a set range, which by the look of it is 38 or 70 millimeters. I'll take a photo now without a flash. So I saw that operating, the film moved. I'll take another one. You can see that's advanced slightly. Let's try again. So that's going to be the flash warming up. Flash takes, moves on a little bit more. In fact, and then let's go again. Yeah, so that is moving along. So I just saw that. Didn't move as far as I would have thought, and the film is now rewinding. In fact, what I'm going to do is catch it mid rewind, and then what I'm going to do is give it a little bit more film to play with. So I'm going to turn that to the film off. You can't really see that. I'm just going to take a few. There we go. So you can see it moving now. And then I'll do the other option. So that all works. Let's do the self timer. So sometimes with, yeah, there we go. So when you hold it down, and then I saw that, oh, there we go, right there. So it's flashing now. Lovely stuff. So the self timer works. So all we need to do right now is just advance it a few more times. There we go. So that's the film now rewinding, and that would rewind all the way. Well, I mean, we can let it rewind if we like. Whilst that's going on, because you saw the other one, they do take a while. I'll just very quickly show you the bag. So it's just a Canon case, and that will go with that. In fact, there's a much quicker rewind than the last one. So pop that open, take the film out, and so that will enable me just to show you in there. So slightly simpler, but still a very nice camera. Good body condition, the two options, and you know, you've seen the functional testing, everything there seems to be working fine. So pop that away, take the battery out, and we'll move on to the Minolta. So this Minolta 70W Riva Zoom. So condition wise, because of, I guess, its unique design with these two kind of circles, you can see the wear around the edges there, wear around here, you know, around all these bits. So you're talking average condition, or I mean, for this model it might actually be quite good, but I would say average condition, some scuffing on there. But it's such a unique design, and I absolutely love the way this turns on when you turn it on. So again, I've loaded a film inside, as you can see there. Battery wise, so inside the battery door. You can hear it waking up. Right, check this out when you turn it on. It's absolutely awesome. So it's so fast. It's like that. But right, ready? I love that on and off, just so snappy. Really cool. So that's it turning on. This one is a 28 to 70 millimeter zoom. So again, good, not as far as the Olympus, but still at a reasonable range. And then you've got the nice menu on the top. So you've got your flash, auto, red eye, off, and then you've got self timer, and then you've got all these different modes here. Your on offs there, and your zooms there. So if we do kind of what I've done on previous, so it's showing one, I'll turn the flash off and take a photo. There you can see it's nice. No, it's just such a lovely, quick, nice mechanism. I'll do the flash on now. You saw the flash worked. I'll turn the flash off and we'll put the self timer on and press that, and you can see I absolutely love this camera. I'm thinking about keeping it, but I am going to sell it. So you can see it flashing away, and then takes the photo, and then you can see if I do the modes, you can just see it going along kind of scenery, pictures, auto. I don't think there's anything else to show on that, so what I'll do is bring the lens in, and what I'll do, turn it off, snapping, and then do the film rewind. I mean, what a lovely camera. Let's see, come on. Right, so there's something I've spotted, isn't it? So it's in this test right now, this function testing, it's not doing the auto rewind. So what we'll have to do, and I'll add that to listing, and that's the whole point of doing these function tests. Unless let's try turning it on, see if it has to be on. Ah, there you go. Yeah, I was going to say let's go to the end and do it. So to rewind it, you have to turn it on, and then push the button, and then that will do your film rewind. Nice and quick. Now I'll turn it off. Open the door. Fully rewound, and then here's your inside. So yeah, I mean, I absolutely love that camera. It's my favourite of the lot, just because of its unique look, and it's so snappy and sharp and all that kind of stuff. But each their own. So I'll move on to and with that you get again another kind of generic case that will just keep it safe in transit and until you find something slightly better for yourself. So moving on to the final one, this is the Pentax Espio 140M. Body is in good condition. I can't really see anything major. There's a couple of light marks just on the shutter cover, a little bit of scuffing around the edges there. Mine a little bit of something on that one. In fact, give me one second. There's one of these. Yeah, so just one point to note on the Minolta, when you look through the viewfinder, there is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dots, like black dots, which will be essentially dirt that's got behind this lens, in between here and here, because obviously you're not looking through this lens, you're looking through here. So there are some, you'll never be able to see it on here. So there are some black dots when I look. But when I hold my finger here, this is where I can see. So I don't think it's on the lens. I think it's just some black dots in here. Black dots of dirt be in the viewfinder. I should have mentioned that. So moving on to the Pentax 140M, good condition all round. Nothing really of note. There's some very light scratching or dots or whatever on the lens finder there. So again, been loaded with a used film. To open this one, it's one where you pop your pen in and just open the door. Exactly the same battery again, so battery inside, close that up. And so what have we got here? So if we power this one on, which is at the back, so there's like an on-off switch. If I do that, see, it comes to life nice and quickly, showing 0 on there. So what have we got? We've got flash, all the usual stuff, so flash, night mode, and some other bits and bobs, red eye, self-timer, autofocus. This bit here again will be kind of, it changes the lens, and that changes the lens focus. So if I take a photo, in fact, it showed me a 0 on there, so let's just give it a second. So if I turn the flash off, Then I'll have to wait. So take that photo. Right, so that's not advancing. So let's have a look inside here. There we go. So I hadn't put the film in properly. So there, it's now showing 1. Take a photo. Now showing 2. So it will always flash when the flash is warming up. So I'll turn the flash. I'll say no flash. See, so now it's working absolutely fine. That's moving along. I'll put the self timer on. Set that going so it's flashing there, and we'll have a light at the front. That's taken, and let's have a look at the zoom. That's cracking, so that's almost on a par. So I can't remember what the Olympus was, but this is 38 to 140, and the Olympus was 38 to 115. So this is actually even longer. Pentax zoom lens there, so that's pretty impressive. The range you'll get on that. So yeah, in summary, that's I'd suggest a good to very good condition. I've shown you a few of the functions there. I just hadn't seated the film correctly, and that's why I do all of this work. And so now that's done, I will rewind the film. So there's a rewind button on the bottom. Push this. You can see it actually counts down. Turn the camera off. So hold that down or retracts. Pop the door open, film is rewound, and then I'll just show you inside. And with that one, you get the Pentax camera case. So that was a real canter through, but you've got the Olympus Zoom 115, you've got the Canon SureShot Telemax, you've got the Minolta 70W Riva Zoom, and you've got the Espio 140M, all function tested with used films, 2 of them with correct branded cases, 2 with kind of period replacements. And I've kind of shown you all the marks and bits and bobs that come with the bodies, but some really characterful 35mm cameras, all of them unique and superb in their own way. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them below, because I'll always come back to you. I mean, literally I have a handful of followers, so it's dead easy. I can reply to anyone. But thank you very much for watching. All the best and take care.